Hello, everybody. Well, well, well. Just half a minute. People get into the room again. So we are a little bit behind schedule. So we're going to narrow down a bit the closing ceremony, but we do what we intend to do. And afterward, we have our General Assembly, which we could also make a bit shorter than intended. So I would like now, I'm really so happy about those days. We have been discussing, it's impossible to wrap up anything from all those discussions. So I'm going to leave that in the air, in the room. So what we are going to do now is three things. We have launched for a while ago. We have launched a program that we have called the accreditation program for the federation, which is very proud of, by the way. We have had several sessions about that, so I won't go deeply into what this is about. But we are in a lucky situation that we are now being able to give the certificate for the first accredited by the WFSF institution, and it's the first accreditation university in the future field in the world. So I want to give the floor to Luke to give that. So Luke is, as you know, chairing the program.
Thank you, Eric. Yeah, I actually would like to take really just 2 minutes to share with you some thoughts. And it won't be even more than 2 minutes, but I think it's appropriate that we, before we start this celebration, and it is a celebration of this significant milestone in the evolution of the Federation, that we acknowledge those before and after us, whose spirit, intellectual brilliance, commitment to humanity, and selfless service have and will continue to assure the world that the Federation is the home of and peak global body for future studies and foresight worldwide. Thank you to everyone before and coming. Yesterday, we outlined what the accreditation initiative was all about. And as Eric quite rightly said, we are running behind and we're not going to go into it anymore, but we have special thanks because we wouldn't have reached this point unless we had the support and work of Eric Overland, Jay Gary, Fabian Gu-Bodema, Andy Hines, Juha Kaskinen, Guillemina Pais, Andre Roux, and Jamie Brassett. And it's important that we mention those names because it was a truly remarkable group and team effort. So without any further ado, we're ready to go for it. Our first candidates and accredited programs by the Federation. And I'm going to ask Eric if you could pass on the certificates to the recipients. If you could stand over there, mate. All right. Our first certificate is for a certificate of candidacy, and that is for the Finland Futures Research Center at Turku University. Are you around to receive the certificate? I think Mark is here, so Mark can accept the award. Excellent. Well, while he's coming, if you could stay there and wait for Marco, because he's on his way now as well, and we can acknowledge both of you. Stay. Eric, stay with him. Thank you very much for your past and future contribution to future studies. The second certificate of candidacy goes to the Department of Education and Futures Design at Tam Kang University, which, as you know, has made a significant and is ongoing significant contribution to the field. Unfortunately, Jem Bandeng, who's been heading up the accreditation effort, can't be here today, but I think it's appropriate that we hold up the certificate and join with the other candidates. It's worth mentioning at this point that Stellenbosch University's Institute of Futures Research's submission for accreditation is imminent. So we've got the big four already, and there's a very good reason for that. All right, now we move on to the main awards. And the first award, which is for accreditation, I think it's, yep, is the Graduate Foresight Program of the University of Houston. I'd like to thank you very much, everybody. That's a well-deserved standing ovation there. Thanks. And if you could just share a minute or two of your thoughts.
I'm a little weepy right here. Hey, thanks to the Federation. This is a really significant milestone in the field. This is important for the field, so thanks for putting this together. So having just gone through the process, I can say it is very rigorous. It is very intense, but it's very worth it. We learned a lot about what is good practice in putting together an academic program. And I love the ethos of the whole spirit of the investigation was not one of an inquisition trying to find out what you're doing wrong, but it was very much like, how can you get better? And I feel like we're better, we are an improved program as a result of going through this. And I think that's exactly the right spirit. So if you're on the fence, do it, right? It's a valuable learning thing. And I think the other thing I wanted to say is, you heard a little bit of the spirit that's coming here. So, one of the things we've talked a lot about in this meeting is the next generation. We brought the next generation with us. Right. And what's really cool about it is, we just mentioned that we were going to, come into Paris. They self-organized 24 people. Here we are. So it's just freaking amazing. And I feel like the program and our field are in really good hands. Thank you.
Stay with us, Andy. All right. One of the other hallmarks of the ethos is that we're flexible and we embrace the diversity of the Federation. We understand different contexts exist. And so I'd like to welcome the second recipient of the accreditation for this year. And that is the General Directorate of Innovation and, the General Directorate of Residency and Foreign Affairs, in partnership with the American University of the Emirates. Colonel Faisal, could you please join us on behalf of them? The accreditation is for a certificate 4 in future studies. And I'd like to invite Colonel Faisal to maybe share a little bit about your experience.
Hello, everyone. This is Colonel Faisal from Dubai Immigration. I'm really proud to be here today to celebrate this unique achievement with the WFSF. Getting the graduation mean more futures, more qualified program, more productive things to prepare ourselves for the future. Thank you, Dr. Luke. Thank you, Dr. Eric. Warm thanks for the teams, and thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much. I think if we can get together in a group and we have our last photos, and then we can move on with the program.
Hello, hello. Okay, thank you, everyone. Yeah, but from the side of the Federation, we're really proud of this accreditation program. So, well, looking forward to the continuity of it. We have a small award to give, and that's a award to a university that I also personally have been cooperating a lot with, and also the Federation have had, cooperating a lot with the last couple of years. And it's a award about the pioneering activity. And that's Prince Mohammed bin Fahd University in Al Khobar in south of Saudi Arabia. And Muammar, if you want to come, please. So what I think is so absolutely stimulating or interesting is that when you have not that much experience in the field, you have the humility and your curiosity to try to create something. You created courses, you have creative workshops, you are cooperating closely with UNESCO on the future literacy thing, and so on and so forth. So we are really proud of you, the Federation, and we want to give you then a small award. It's about certificate for outstanding and pioneering activity to Prince Mohammed bin Fahd University, PMU, Al Khobar, Saudi Arabia. Muhammad, congratulations. Want to say something?
Yeah. Thank you very much, Eric, and thank you for WFSF. I remember 4 years ago when we signed our agreement in Mexico City, my background law, so I don't know anything in future studies. When I met the person, and I remember Fabian talked me in a part, explain to me what is the future studies. So I am proud now we achieved a lot in the center. We have our agreement with WFSF. We established UNESCO chair, and thanks for Real Miller. I think he's here. They helped us a lot, and now we finalized our master program in future studies. Also, we have courses in the future studies, and I would like to thank our President, Dr. Aysel Ansari, for his support, and our Vice President, Dr. Faisal Anizi. He is leading the center. And please, if you can allow me to thank our colleague, Dr. Eric Woodgate, Dr. Edita Bulwafa, and our students with us here, Baha, Al-Anud, Dana, Adam. They represent also the club for future studies. We have 2 clubs in male and female, and they are very active in the field. You can come to the
Thank you, Muammar. We got a big one and a small one, so we got 2 versions. So, please.
So Dr. Thomas, I'm sorry, Dr. Thomas.
And, Thomas. Okay, okay. So thank you very much, PMU. So now we are approaching, the final of the final. And that is, one person I want to ask to come up on the stage. Without her, this conference would have not been possible. I don't know how many 100 or even 1,000 work hours that have been contributed in the preparation of the conference. So I'm really proud and impressed by Helga. Please. Woo! Helga! Absolutely great. I mean, she has connected all kind of dots. And if you have a question, of course, you mail Helga or you send a WhatsApp message or whatever, and you always get an answer. I mean, that's really unbelievable. So Helga, if you want, please.
Thank you so much. I'm really happy that we managed to get together this event. Many of many of you has helped. We got a great committee, organizing committee, scientific committee. And at the end, the Houston students stepped in and put in many other working hours. So it was a great way to prepare and get together all the programs for Liminality. And it was great to see what happened the past 4 days and tomorrow as well. Thank you.
And thank you again, Helga. And now I also have to ask another very important person, but not only person, but also representing an institution to come on the floor, and Martin. Martin. Le Pont Business School is, it's really fantastic. And when Helga and I came here for the first time in June, I think in July, it was quite okay. It's okay, looks okay here. Yeah, so we could work. Yes, absolutely. And we had a great time, and the cooperation is magnificent. I mean, this is a great guy. And this is a great chair. Well, both are chairs, by the way. So I must say, it was an unbelievable, very good partnership. So thank you, Martin. Maybe I give you the floor first, and then we. Yeah.
Just very quickly, first of all, it was an absolute pleasure to meet and collaborate with you. And let me tell you, this conference should never have happened. It is an absolute miracle that we are here today on so many levels. So Helga is terribly diplomatic, but believe me, once again, without her, this would never have happened. And without the serendipity of the universe, none of this was predicted, believe me, or was it even predictable. So this is just once again a tribute to this amazing crowd, the spirit that Tamas talked about a little bit earlier, that I'm happy to have somehow been privy to and a little bit a part of, and I'm proud of that. And once again, so happy that, well, the universe works in strange ways.
Oh, it's only one thing to say, the universe is a magnificent place. So thank you, Martin. We got Francois and Gabriela here too. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, okay. But then I also had to mention Alicia by Montero. She has been coordinating the online session, which is also an achievement. Oh, God! Alicia, hello. Fantastic. How many hours? It was 48 hours, something like that. Yeah. So fantastic. Great. And Alexia, okay. And then I really have to mention a group of, Andy said it, young scholars, young futurists. We signed up for the conference, but have been working incredibly to make this happen. So all the students from Houston, I'm talking about Julie, Sarah, Jeremy, and Heather. Please come down. Please come down. And Timothy, please you also come down. Timothy, yes. I mean, what they have contributed, you can't, it's impossible to describe afterwards. So, well, I just have to give my totally appreciation and thank you. So, yeah, I don't know if any of you as a young futurist want to say something. Yeah, Julie.
I know. First of all, I think we are really excited to be part of the community and are learning more and more about the community as young futurists. We have Andy Hines at our helm, along with Peter Bishop, and all of our professors are here. We've got John Sweeney, Wendy Schultz, JT Mudge, we've got Mina McBride. Adam. We've got, students from all over the world that are here together, and Houston has brought together an amazing team. And we are just grateful to be here. Helga, Martin as well, but Helga. Helga did 4,000 lines of code in the past couple of weeks. She's done the design. I think each one of us would say we're just grateful to you for all the work that you've done. So.
Thank you. And then I also have to ask our brilliant moderator, Eva. Really fantastic. That was incredible good job. I've enjoyed that so much listening to you, and that you coordinated the whole thing in a brilliant way. So thank you. So and then the last person we have to say thank you to is our organization committee. Many of us are here already on the stage, but we have still, so Victor, John, Christoph, Derek, Jan-Erik, Maya, Rosa, and Tamas, all where you can stay up, please. Thank you. And John, and in addition, we have Claire Nelson, Dana Klisanin, and Christina Kavasanyan from UNESCO, who's a part of the organization committee. So, the last thing I have to say, thank you. Thank you for being here. And thank you for the contribution that you all made to this conference. I mean, I've been in several of these meetings and workshops, and it's incredible what's have been discussed during those days. So I hope, can anyone, create a kind of a AI program that's going to, sort everything out and bring it to a second level? Okay. Okay. Well, thank you, everyone.
Could we say thank you to Eric? Is that not something that should happen now? Yes. Thank you, Eric. Thank you for making this happen for all of us.
I'm just happy to do that, to be able to do that. So thank you again. So, okay, the conference is what? So we have reached the end of the conference, the 25th the 25th WFSF World Conference, and it's a 50 years anniversary. So it's very interesting that actually the WFSF had been able to organize a conference every second year in 50 years. I mean, that's an achievement. We can be proud of that. So thank you again, and see you later. Okay.
It's not over. No, there's tomorrow. Remember?
Yeah.
There's stuff going on tomorrow, okay?
And it's not only stuff going on tomorrow, but also we are going to continue with the General Assembly of the Federation. So please stay.
No, I think that's not.
Okay, Eva told me that there is also an anticipation conference planned in 22nd, about September. Yeah, okay, we can. Okay.